Alright, let's hit another one up here. And I gotta say, it's still the first day that I'm able to get these in. Thankfully, my mom is in town, and I'm able to today have her cover some shifts for looking after my son. Get a much needed break to do stuff like this. And but yeah, even then, I'm just looking at the list of how many games people are playing right now, and there's no way I'm gonna be able to hope to make that tournament. There's people that have like 50 games already. It's wild. It's been out. Let's see, it's 4 p.m. where I am right now. It's been out since 5 a.m. So like 13 hours it's been out, or not even, it has not even been out 12 hours. And there's people that played 50 times, which is wild to me. I don't even know how you do that. Like, how are the games going fast enough? Well, I did say, oh man, all of these are so fun. I feel like since I mentioned Icarus, I'm going to show you how I think you play Icarus. Granted, I'm going to tell you right now, if it's a proper tempo lobby, we stand the risk of getting like 8th, but hey, let's live a little. So my game plan with Icarus, like I said, is I just don't buy anything for the first 2 rounds, and then after that, I just hope to find tempo. So the way he works is if you don't spend anything, you can get an extra XP. So we can get basically an entire level ahead of the board by doing this. And just pray that the shops don't screw us. That's kind of Icarus in a nutshell. Units we'd be looking for: egg, dog. So we're looking for the 3 drops once we hit 3. We want egg, dog, farmer. The farmer that just comes in with a bunch of stats and they slowly dwindle down. Those would be like the top 3. If we can't find them, then it's a little rough. Luckily, we don't take any damage there, which helps. But remember, I kind of criticized the other guy playing Icarus the other game because I was like, you seem to have bought a unit and then done this. It just doesn't make any sense. You want to rush ahead while early on you might even just not take damage with your hero attack like we just did there. And you might as well, I mean, honestly, you could play Icarus even greedier. You could go 3 rounds maybe without buying it, but I've found that's just too many times that can result in a 7th or an 8th place, and you don't want to get 7th or 8th. Okay. This one is acceptable, especially considering it has this in the shop, and I could just cast this on it right now. I'm okay with that, so we'll just lock that. 9-10 at this point in the game should be able to handle... It'll handle that unless something with big attack got added. And we'll be set. We can just start putting angels together. That's not really what I expected to do with Icarus, but if it's, kind of just there, then that's what we'll do. I mean, angels are a very good tempo board. So who do we got in this game? We got Kel, J-Mac, Olukitson, Abumi, Ryren, Air 351, and Osne the Azure. Osne the Azure. Got an Azure Bluebell back there. This is probably my pick for strong. Fafnir or Demeter are probably the strongest heroes. Okay, I lost my music. I'll fix that after this fight. Oh god, what the hell? Okay, never mind. He somehow went from 4 attack to 9 attack in 1 turn. I guess that happens. I guess that's a thing. I don't know how the hell that happened. But sure. I'll blame the music stopping. Alright, let's take this. And I could even take that. Let's see if we can get a better 3. That's definitely better 3. We could also take this. This one hurts me less in the long run, I think. It's still about the same stats as the egg, but it doesn't, like I'm surely going to lose the egg in, in 3 rounds, and it'll be hard, it's a unit on the board, whereas this will, even though this loses stats, it will at least, you know, be around. Unfortunately, we're going into a pretty crazy champ, and they've got a pretty good board. It doesn't look that good, but I don't know. It's kind of now or never to try to stabilize. But we'll be level 4 coming up, so that's good at least. Yeah, he's got a pretty good board, unfortunately. Yeah, we're losing again. We could have won there if my guy went. No, I wouldn't have won either way. I could YOLO the Juliet and hope for a Romeo. I think I'll just, even though I'm at 4, I think I take this. You know, we just need stats. Okay, this is really good. And I will lock this, and I'll cast that. Because it's the Angel Warrior. Yeah, we're getting a full Angel board here. This is going to be great. I sure hope we don't keep losing. I gotta say, if we are losing, even now if I'm losing, I mean, I guess I keep going into the top of the lobby over and over again, but I guess it ended up being kind of a tempo lobby, which is not good for Icarus, but I think even with a tempo lobby here, it's not that crazy a tempo. And like, I've had much worse. So, I don't know. This is just Icarus things, I think. It's not that uncommon just to lose a bunch of fights. Yeah, it's not that tempo oriented of a lobby. This is just how Icarus is. But I think once we pick up this Angel here, it's going to be pretty hard to take us out. I'd probably put it in slot 5 here. I could put it slot 1 or 5 is the best place to put it. In either one, it has technically a chance of getting sniped. You just have to look at the enemy board and see where you think it might go best. Alright, that was a great hit. We hit the best target we could there. So we're going to win this one. Some of these times I'm like, how did you not take, like, given everything we've ran into, how did you not take any damage? Oh, I am very tempted to take this here. It means I can't pick up any more angels, but it also means I'll be level 5 next turn, which is a pretty good thing. What do they got? Yeah, we don't want to risk getting 12.5 by that egg, so we'll definitely run this in the back here. I'm going to run this and just see what it gets us. We'll be level 5, so we definitely don't want to lock the shop. As we've discussed before, level 5 is very much a power spike compared to 4. They've done a better job at making some of the 4s better. Muddy Crab's pretty good. I need to buy this unit more, but you know, if you think about it, it's outside of a spell, it's just never going to get like killed, so it's guaranteed to get a ranged hit off, which means very often it's 2 for 1-ing. It just doesn't fit into any build as a thing, but it's just a good like tempo unit. Alright, that was not the greatest for me. That was good though. Stop hitting my ranged unit. Alright, we survive, and we even do damage, nice. Alright, we definitely take this, even with no cats. This is just such a good card in general that we run it. That's just kind of how it is. And then probably don't have much mana to do anything else. Oh, we have another one there. Honestly, one of these is better than the 2 of them, so I'm just going to take the both of them, sell them, and just do that. That is pretty good. I'm happy with that. Are we going to really go cats again? I mean, like I said, you got to do what the game gives you. Here's the thing about angels. I view angels, at least in the current state of the game, I view them as great level 3 and 4 compositions to run, but I don't think you want to stay in them. The thing with Icarus is sometimes you're just forced to, but luckily we got thrown these bones. Like, these are just huge power spike item units to get. They're probably the most powerful tempo 5 costs, I would say, are the cat in the bottle, even if you haven't run any cats. You know, at the very least, I'm getting a... just the raw stats I'm getting here are great, and then in future battles I'll have summoned cats, so they'll even be getting better and actually giving my board stats. But I was saying, like, the angels, the problem with the angels is A, they don't have any 5-cost units, so there's not anything at 5 to specifically buy for angels, which can be awkward, but then also their level 6 payoff isn't that great. They've nerfed Angelic Commander so many times that it's still okay, given the plethora of cats that are being ran, it's still okay to run, but they lose to basically every other build. And so there's 2 level 6 angels. One of them resummons your other angels, one of them gives stats on slay to your angels. Do I take that? Level 3 treasure? I think I take it. It's unfortunately kind of a downgrade to the board, but what are you going to do? Let's take the Weird Compass. I could take the Chrono Crystal if I was worried about dying, but I'm not that worried about dying now that I've got all this stuff. Okay, I could just buy the Nocturne here. It's just a... It's an okay tempo thing to take. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll do that. No, we'll do that. It doesn't matter. It's 50% rounded down, right? Whereas this is 33%. So if I go to 9, I'm getting an extra damage in my star by putting that there. Now we have the option to just not buy anything next turn. Or actually, no, that wouldn't make sense. We would have had to do that this turn. But yeah, so we'll go keep looking to fill our board. We gotta fill 1 slot here. Still think we run it like this. I didn't necessarily... I picked the Nocturne up just because those stars are gonna be impactful. What else was I gonna buy? I could have bought the Cat Choir. I could have bought the High Demon. High Demon doesn't make sense. The Lady Lake, it's basically either Cat Choir or Nocturne. I choose to go with the Nocturne here. Maybe the Cat Choir is better. I think the Nocturne's just more impactful right now. The Cat Choir would take a little bit to ramp up. Alright, we actually scaled decently there, and we got the slight win there, nice. Now I could just go to level 6 right now for 5 mana. Considering I only have 10 gold, or 5 gold. Considering I only have 10 gold though, I don't like that. I'm just going to take the Haymaker here. Very low chance I end up going into food, but this unit just comes in and makes a splash. You know, I get a 5/3 to the whole board. What's not to love about that, right? And I'll take some health, I need it. Not much else I'm going to do at this point. Just look for some spells. I could sell the Angel and just triple that right now, but it's not improving my board, like, at all. And I don't think I would lock it. I think I just take an item then. Just do that. I'm putting stats on the first one because it could technically just give me extra stats on the summoned Funny Cat. The way this catnip bottle works is you summon a 7/4 Funny Cat, but then you, on top of that, give 50% of your Cat in the Bottle stats to it. So the more stats I have on the first unit, theoretically, the better it would be. You know, you just want your first unit to be the one doing the most damage. Gosh, nobody in this lobby is dead yet, huh? I'm disappointed that I had to take damage in this, but okay, whatever. We're doing alright now. That guy has 34 health? How? You don't have 34 no mo. Alright, we're level 6. I got no boosters, so King Arthur's not really working for us. We want 6s. I don't have to go cats here. I'm going to be open to whatever's good, but none of these 6, all of these 6s are so specific. I could do Women in the Moon. I just don't, It's definitely... here's the problem. I would do this if there weren't 8 fucking people alive right now. It just doesn't have a good top end, but it is definitely a good tempo unit, the Woman in the Moon. I guess I am ahead of the lobby. I could also technically do the Archangel if we want to do angels, but like I said, it's just really kind of hard to pull off. I'd rather pivot. If I'm going to pivot to something outside of cats right now, it's just dogs, I think, or like food, since I do have the haymaker. Okay, we definitely picked this up. This is good into so many different things. We'll go like this, just up the stats there. I guess we could go like this. Let's put this shield there now, because I want to protect against the 12 damage lightning bolt. I could pick this up for a future entrance unit. I don't think I love that. Oh gosh, well. Alright, we gotta make a decision now. Are we cats, or are we some Merlin weird type build? I mean, I don't necessarily have a huge amount of cats right now. It's just the 2 bottles. I'm not getting like a huge amount of stats out of that or anything. But I could buy it right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd play down a unit, but who cares? I'm gonna try to do something. What are we facing? I got 20 seconds to figure this out. You know, I don't think I'll beat a Fafnir Cats, so I'm not going to go Cats. I'm going to try to... Yeah, let's get the Nero. I would do Dogs. I think Dogs beats Cats. And it just makes us... This is stronger than the Cat right now, I think. It has some synergy with the Haymaker. Now if I see those Corgis, I'll definitely want to take them. This guy's definitely gone. Okay, so... Oh gosh, and then it gives me the cat cabinet immediately. I think I'm going to stick to the plan here. We're going to go like this. So we go here. Do I keep this in? Is this pretty greedy to keep Nocturne in? I don't think so. I don't think so. But we're still gonna like go to like farmer/dogs at this point. I like casting the spell when I see it, but I'm gonna leave it open right now, I think. Nah, screw it. Let's just do that. Okay. We don't have any other dogs right now, which limits the... I still like okay right now, but we do need to... Oh, there's... What am I saying? There's another one right there. Okay, well. We'll take that thing out now. I could lock the Ascendants, but that would take my entire turn. I honestly don't mind it. I don't know, though. I think it's actually not good for me to do right now. I have the Weird Compass... There's so many good 6-drops in the farmer/dog package for me to find with the Weird Compass that I just want to pivot to them at this time. So we'll just keep our options open here. Main thing is we need to put the hurt on a lot of these people so that they aren't allowed to like find their late game stuff. As good as dogs are, unless you're specifically getting like a crazy good boy build together, they will lose to most late game oriented builds, I would say. Yeah, so we're at least putting people some damage, but they've just been allowed to not take damage this entire game. That we're on round 12 now and only 2 people are dead. It's kind of tough. Okay, we definitely take this. We'll drop this unit, I guess. Move you there, you there. We could move Corgi up because he'll want to be in the back a lot of the time. Actually, no, that's not true. He'll want to be in the back right now. We'll do it like that. Debated. Okay, I guess we're tripling this. That'll go back over here then. It's weird how it works when you triple it. Aura and Boost doesn't care about anything except Cat. I just don't think that does anything for us here unless we specifically... You know, we're using entrance and dying breath stuff typically. We'll just do the pirate safe. It's fine. So we'll move you back there. I guess we could go like that. What do we got? 60 seconds. I could take another dog here. I don't need it. It's like that'd be a desperate play. We're beating this guy for sure, so I just need to find the better dogs, which with Weird Compass we shouldn't have too much trouble doing. Even a husky, I don't think I would lock for here. I could just buy it right now if I needed to, but we're really like to put it in perspective. I could still get Good Boy. I could still get more Neros. I would take another Nero for sure. Even though it's not level 6, I would take a Corgi. You know, Corgi's getting a bunch of extra stats. And that breakpoint, though. Alright, we still kill him, just barely. Alright, we'll move you. Okay, we can do that for sure. And then there's another Nero. So we'll do that. Alright, do I drop the catnip or do I drop the Merlin? I think I drop the catnip. I guess. I don't know. I could take that dog, actually. Given that I only have this amount of money, it's not the worst thing in the world to do that. I actually will do that. I mean, it's getting... Considering I also took the fairy, it's pretty good. So we got the level 2. We don't have any auras. That doesn't count as aura. I think we're good with that. We should put the hurt on Fafnir here. Which we do want to do, because right now when I'm looking through my opponents here, that's the most scary opponent, for sure, is that cat, Fafnir cats, much more so than Demeter cats. Demeter is good with everything, but it doesn't really benefit from cats in particular. It's still fine with them, but it's not like, it just isn't doing that much with it, if that makes sense. I wonder if I should be keeping the Haymaker in. I guess I'm retaining a decent amount of food here and there. Am I, though? I guess so. I don't know. I technically have an aura on the Merlin, but the Merlin's not going to last in the build. It's just there right now. Taking the sweet ass time. Alright, we could do 15 here if things go right, but I don't think we will. He's got that unit in the back that'll at least kill one of our units. And the Haymaker, I guess, doesn't have much stats. We'll do a lot of damage, though, that's for certain. We at least put them in range to die. Alright, switch them, switch you. Could take another Merlin if we just want to go for like the pirate safe treasure, but we're already sitting on doubles here. I don't think we need to pick up a unit that we're not really interested in just to get that treasure popped. Don't think we take the health even. I think we're just... Every roll is very valuable to us with a Weird Compass. Could have cast that food spell maybe. We could get a different hero. That does cost a lot for us to do that, but that could be good too. Okay, we have Tyrical Nero. That's definitely going in. I just don't know exactly what I'm cutting for it. Do I just cut the Haymaker, right? I mean, I'm not like... I don't know. Maybe I cut the Merlin. I probably cut the Merlin. I'm not getting like a huge value out of the Merlin. Yeah. So we can just do that. 6 away, 6 away, 6 away. And we can go... I don't think I'm going to switch here. I don't think it's worth 4 gold to me when my weird compass is so valuable and I'm sitting on a pirate safe. Yeah, we'll just triple this. So we'll switch them. So I could upgrade all of these characters, or I could go for the true greed and do Aladdin's Lamp. You know I'm doing Aladdin's Lamp. You know I'm doing that. Are you silly? Come on now. Who do you think I am? Alright, so we got stats there. I guess I could put this unit back in for now. I don't got anything else to do with my gold. Alright. So as long as I don't die, I mean on 19 health here and an incredibly strong board, I can't imagine I'm gonna die in 2 rounds. And we can get a level 8 treasure if we make it there. I think we'll make it there. I got a hunch that we'll make it there. Call me a psychic or something. Should put that back there, just play around some spells that might screw him over. We still haven't found Good Boy or the Herding Dog, ironically, with this weird compass still, unless I just completely missed them. We 12.5 their Trickster, which is pretty brutal. I will admit RNG favored us there. And still alive, he's still alive. Okay, we can take another one of them. Let's move these before I forget. I don't know. Let's see what we get here. I don't think I take that. I've been very unimpressed with that unit as a 6-drop. It feels like a 5-drop to me. I should actually bring that up. Maybe I'm missing something with that unit, but it just feels like there's not enough food for it to ever be that relevant. I didn't mean to roll that. I hadn't actually looked at the rest of the shop, but we'll just hope that there wasn't something good in there. Another Nero. I mean, I guess it's better than the tracking dog, or it's better than the Merlin, so we should take it. Put you in there, I guess. Man, I've never had this many Neros. This is pretty wild. I guess I might as well keep the Haymaker, because it's going to be retaining a lot of stats over time. Alright, we're fighting a ghost, so we don't need to like cast the Pigamorph or anything. I don't think I benefit from that again with the Weird Compass. I just don't think we do. There's Herding Dog. Okay, we should take that. I guess it replaces Tracking Dog. Sell. 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 Yep. That would be something I could maybe lock an Ascendance for. But maybe I should, because I could get a spell, I don't know. I'll be interested. It all depends on what comes out of this Aladdin's Lamp. I guess I'll lock it. I don't know. It's an okay way to spend a turn, especially when I'm really only holding on to 2 doubles right now. Did I move them to the right areas? Yeah, as good as I can get at least. It's so funny that my videos have ended up using dogs so often, because, I don't know, I mean, I think they're really good, but I wouldn't say that, in my experience when I was playing beta, I didn't use dogs that often. They just kind of have presented themselves to me. Alright. Ooh. Damn, look at those. So, Wish for Infinity is probably the worst one. Wish for the Future could be interesting. Okay, we have another one of them, so I'm probably not buying that. Unfortunately, if I take this one, it doesn't affect the current shop. I think I'm just going to take the Wish for Brilliance. It can get pretty nutty. Alright, we'll go there. We'll go there. We'll go somewhere with that. could take another herding dog just to have the potential triple, but I won't run it. I want to keep the haymaker in, I guess, because I'm greedy like that. It probably wouldn't make sense, honestly, at this point to keep the haymaker in. Oh my gosh, another Nero. I don't really get to use my Wish for Brilliance if I take another Nero, so I want to try to use this Wish for Brilliance on something good. I want to get like a ridiculous spell to use it on. For the memes. Unfortunately, heavy negates the use of it on quite a lot of stuff. Okay, this thing is not... I could lock for this. It's not heavy. It's draining, but I could definitely use it. Oh god, this sucks. All these treasures suck. If I skip here, I can buy the Corgi, I guess. We'll just do that. I mean, this still doesn't do much. I think I don't lock it. Like my units don't have base attack, so it's not actually really doing much for me. So, we'll see. I hope I get to actually use this thing. I probably just won't. I probably should have just took the one that gave me 60-40 to the shop characters. But this one has such a crazy upside that I feel like I want to use it. I didn't even check. Hopefully this is not like the last guy alive and we just never get to cash in on it. That's kind of Aladdin Lamp for you, though. It really is just for the memes. There's no practical use for it. It's too slow. And the stuff that everything that it gives you is too slow. God damn it. Well, yeah, we totally won because of Wish for Brilliance. The funny thing is there's going to be some noob that has to face my board, like an async or something, and they're going to see that, and they're going to be like, oh man, they only won because they had Wish for Brilliance. When in actuality, I literally didn't use it at all. But yeah, that'll do it. That is, we'll call that the Emperor Nero build. Tyrannical Nero. How much stats? Persistent food. I don't know that it was worth it to keep the haymaker in. It probably wasn't. This is my problem with the actual food retention mechanics are just not there, if that makes sense. Like, I could have cut this unit, and I would give up, like, all I would give up is on these dogs, I would give up about 30, not even 30 worth of stats, like 30-20 of stats on each of the dogs, but I could have just, for instance, say, ran another Nero there, and that would make the Mirror Fairy bigger, but it would also make it so I'd be getting, like, this thing, let's say it's an unupgraded version, we'd be getting 5-4. Granted, I wouldn't be able to get the full 6 or 7 positions, but we'll say maybe 5 positions. That's still 5 by 5, 5 by 4. I guess it's about on par with the haymaker, except it isn't, because the haymaker itself sucks, right? It's still at 8-6 at the end of the day, so still the Nero would have been better. We give up a little bit of stats on the dogs, but we just get a better unit on the board. So in the future, I probably just won't use haymaker in the long run. It was like a sunk cost fallacy for me, I guess, in a way, to not want to lose all of the food stats that I'd accumulated. But when you really think about it, I hadn't accumulated that much food stats. 3225 is not much stats for this point in the, let's say I faced someone that actually had a proper endgame build. If that fight would have went on to 17, 18, those type of builds quickly start scaling into like between 500 to 1,000 stat range. So my measly 3225 food that I worked to, keep there is going to be very irrelevant at that point in the game. So that's just something to think about in the future. We would have been much better trying to just like replace that unit. Ideally with a good boy, honestly. I never found good boy. If it was there, I never saw it. Like, I completely passed it over. It's kind of wild that we never saw it with the weird compass, but it is what it is. The nice thing about this build, that I did mention it before, but there's just so many hits for it, which makes it so flexible. It just doesn't have the high end that a lot of the crazy stuff has, but it still kind of does if you get the good boy. But I've talked your ear off enough for now. The nice thing about this, though, is let's say I did have to get into a one-on-one for a few rounds, I at least had the Wish for Brilliance, and if I did find a good boy, I could quickly get its stats to crazy levels, and I would probably win still. So, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.